You're a monster.
What?
You're a monster.
How dare you?
It's a cookie monster.
Well, that's true. I love cookies.
So today what we're doing is we are comparing 5 cookies, and we're going to be finding the best cookie that there is to find because, you know, cookies are delicious. What?
Let me clarify. The best cookie from a fast food restaurant.
5 cookies. What one's going to be the best?
I will take it upon myself to find out.
My name's Ray.
I'm Tara.
We are the Foodie 2 and we do food reviews. Today, obviously, is no different. We are reviewing cookies. Who's not excited about cookies? She's more excited than I am. But really, just cookies are delicious, so you have to hand it to her. Just not all 5, because then they'll be gone in like 10 seconds and, you know.
You snooze, you lose.
You won't have any cookies. In fact, you probably aren't going to have any cookies anyways because you're not here right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already because we're coming out with videos all the time and it's all about food, and who doesn't love food? If you don't like food, you're probably not going to be around too much longer. So, you know, in the meantime, hit the subscribe button, and now let's go. All right, cool. What do we have?
So today we're going to start with 5, and then we'll be doing another set of 5 and another set of 5, and then the best from each set to figure out what the best one is. And we're doing chocolate chip cookies. So we have Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Schlotzsky's, Whataburger, and Fazoli's. All right, so the first one is Chick-fil-A, which is just a chocolate chip cookie. Looks like it has a lot of chocolate chips in it.
I imagine that the cookie is going to be very good. It looks like it's going to be good, at least. It's got, you know. Look at that. Can you see that?
I can see it. There's a lot of chocolate.
There's a lot of chocolate.
It's kind of a nice texture. It's not a really hard, crunchy cookie, but it's not falling apart cookie either.
It's got slight resistance to pulling it apart. Like, it's not crumbly, but it's got that ease. How do you describe that? How would you describe that? It's not gonna crumble in your hands, but it's also not super gooey. Smells good.
Definitely very chocolatey.
It is definitely very chocolatey.
I just said that.
Oh.
Tastes a little oaty. Like maybe there's some oats in it.
Odie from Garfield and Friends?
No.
Why are you eating Odie? He's like the best character on there.
It tastes like it has oats in it.
I don't know. I feel like the balance is off with the brown sugar that they used, and so that's causing it to be a little bit extra gritty. The only thing holding it back from being too gritty are the chocolate chips, which are taking up the rest of the mass of the cookie, or like the volume, actually. So, it's okay.
It's pretty good for a fast food cookie.
True.
And it seems it's freshly baked.
Was.
I'll take it. All right, so next up is Schlotzsky's. It's a good sized cookie. And the texture is not super crunchy, not fall apart crumbly, somewhere kind of in the middle. Fair amount of chocolate chips.
There doesn't seem to be an overabundance of chocolate in this cookie, though. Not compared to the Chick-fil-A cookie. As you can see, there's a lot more. Well, it used to be batter, now it was cooked. And it's slightly on the salty side. It definitely has a different taste. It's not as gritty as the Chick-fil-A, but it is a bit sweeter as far as the doughy part of it is, the non-chocolate part. And it's definitely more crumbly too.
Yeah, I did kind of get a saltiness to it. It's all right.
It's definitely chewier than Chick-fil-A. I'm not really sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It really depends on your preference. To me, I'm completely indifferent to it.
Yeah, I'm more about the taste with cookies. I don't really have a preference with texture. I'm fine with crunchy cookies, and I'm fine with soft, gooey cookies.
Yeah, no, it's okay. What would you say is better so far?
I don't know. They're so different.
They are very different. I prefer the more chocolate. So, yeah, I'm gonna say Chick-fil-A is better so far.
I'm really hoping there's one standout, or else I'm gonna have a really hard time picking the best one. Next up is Arby's, and theirs is actually a salted caramel and chocolate chip cookie. This one is definitely crumbly.
Which means it's drier.
Falling apart.
Looking down the middle of this, there's a little bit more chocolate than what Schlotzsky's put in theirs. Okay, I don't taste caramel.
There is a lot of salt. I'm not a fan of the salt.
There is a bit too much salt, and I'm not imagining, chances are that this actually happened, that they put salt into the recipe when they were actually making the cookies, and to add extra salt on top, I feel like is a little excess, and I thought this cookie was going to be a lot better than it actually is. I was excited because they were going that extra mile, but there's a certain point where they should have stopped, and unfortunately that was, before their hand picked up the salt shaker.
The caramel, I get a little taste here and there. It's not significant. It just kind of tastes like sugar. And it's too crumbly. I don't like a cookie that just falls apart when you're trying to eat it.
I seriously thought this was going to be the best cookie. I hate being wrong.
It happens a lot. So next we have Whataburger, which I had never heard of before coming to Texas. And I have to say that this is the only cookie that came prepackaged. So not freshly baked.
It probably was when it went in there like 6 years ago.
However, it is very soft.
It clearly states preservatives, and I feel like if you're making cookies, they shouldn't need preservatives. Even McDonald's bakes their cookies. I mean, I'm sure Whataburger bakes their cookies too, just not at the same location. So seriously, guys, come on. Plus that, it's a smaller cookie than all the other cookies. The least you could have done is, more.
It's actually not bad. I kind of like it. Maybe I just like preservatives.
It's a chewy Chips Ahoy.
It definitely tastes more like a packaged cookie that you buy in the store as opposed to a bakery cookie.
Are they even distributing this themselves? Made with care for Whataburger. So Whataburger didn't even make it. There we go.
I'm not hating. I thought it was good.
I'm not hating it either. It's just not great.
Alright, so our final cookie for today is from Fazoli's.
I had never heard of Fazoli's before we moved to Austin.
Really?
Yeah. I still don't understand it. How can you have fast food Italian?
So this is probably the biggest cookie.
Is that,
Size?
Okay, there's a lot of chocolate. Oh, there's a lot of chocolate. The chunks are big with this one. Almost as big as Chick-fil-A. There definitely appears to be just as much chocolate, so let's see. It is a gooey type of cookie, like a squishy kind, not like a crumbly kind. In fact, you can see the teeth from the knife on here.
I like the texture of this one. It's very soft, quite a bit of chocolate.
Well, there's a lot of chocolate, and I didn't even bite into almost any chocolate. That's why I was that's what's taking me so long to eat.
Yeah, because he doesn't always take forever to eat.
Mm-mm. I think I like the chocolate the most in this one.
I think I actually might like this cookie the best, like the dough.
So dough-wise, I like Schlotzsky's a bit more, but chocolate-wise, I definitely like this one.
We had Chick-fil-A, and I would give that one a 4. The texture is a little gritty. That's a little off for me.
Chick-fil-A, I'm gonna give it 3.5. They have pretty decent sized chocolate chunks.
So next was Schlotzsky's, and that one actually is one of my favorites. So I think I'm gonna have to go with a 4.
I want to give it a 4 as well.
Arby's, which was my least favorite. I'm gonna have to give that one a 2.
I agree with the 2. It was too much salt and too little taste.
Then we had Whataburger, which was basically...
really a cookie.
They're all cookies. That one I liked better than Arby's, but it was definitely one of my least favorites. So I'll give that one a 3.
That's kind of generous. I'm gonna give that a 2.5. Presentation was off. First of all, it came in a plastic bag that had been sealed. It's not even theirs. They're ripping off someone else's work. They're not even doing it well. They're being cheap because it's a smaller cookie than all the other ones. Like, come on. 2.5. Actually, no. Give that a 2.
Alrighty then. And then finally we had Fazoli's, which is going to be my winner. Is it the best cookie in the world? No. Is it going to be better than a homemade cookie? No. But out of these, I think it's the best, so I'll give it a 5.
You don't make any cookies.
But you do, or supposedly.
I've made cookies for you, haven't I? I have, actually. Yeah, once. Schlotzsky's and Fazoli's are pretty close as far as what the better cookie actually was. But yeah, I think Fazoli's won. And that one is getting a 4.5 from me. It had chocolate chunks that were actually decent size. They clearly made it themselves, which obviously sets it above one of the others. Yeah, it was a decent sized cookie with a decent amount of chocolate. The ratio for chocolate to what used to be batter, it's spot on. There could have been a little bit more chocolate, but we're comparing all the ones here. It's perfect.
All right, so I guess Fazoli's will be moving on to the final round. Have you tried any of these cookies? Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to smash that like button if you like this video. And, why wouldn't you? Because cookies, dessert, hello. Make sure that you subscribe if you didn't take the hint earlier in the video. Because, we're coming out with more videos, of course. Ring the bell so you get notified when we come out with our next video. And until next time, we'll catch you later.
Bye.